So today, this is disgusting. This is scary. So I'm here with a Zogie diary. The title is probably, if you're fat, please watch this because it's really, pertaining to if you grew up big, if you are big, and not necessarily just size, but if you have something that society does not deem as pretty, or something that people felt they need to go out their way to tell you how much they don't like, how tall you are, how slim you are, or how your eye look, or how your head looks, or how your arms look. Do you get what I mean? That kind of thing. I recently, before we get into this, my name is Zogie, but you guys know this. You know this. I'm currently in the car. Do you guys like my different settings? But yeah, so this video was more so inspired by a live that I done a few weeks back when I was still in Lagos, because I was telling people about me as Zogie, not really Zogie the Gemini. And I know they're both the same person, we are the same person, but I'll explain the differences, the slight differences in the next few minutes. But in the live, I was basically telling you guys, like in real life, I'm not that friendly as a person. Like, I'm friendly. Like, I am a friendly person. I'm a nice person. I feel like I can be really nice, But you know how some people, like, they'll literally run to you, hug you, like, oh my gosh, hey babe. Like, that's not, like, I can't even imagine myself doing that. Not because I don't want to, not because I don't want to be able to give people that energy, give people that vibes. It's just that I just physically can't bring myself to do that. And the reason why this is so pertinent to, being fat, is obviously you guys know I grew up fat, right? And growing up fat in South London is a scary sight. It's a very scary and ghetto experience, because so many times people are telling you their unrequested, unnecessary, unsolicited advice, and a lot of times it came from men, specifically black boys, I can't lie to you. And a lot of times it's like I'm fighting for my position kind of thing. And sometimes, most times, they will back down. But they will only back down when I give them this energy. Like, I have to be stern. I didn't have the luxury of being able to, like, be friendly. Because if I'm friendly, they will take that as a weakness, and they already have the ammunition. So this is where it differs from people that they just take their friendliness as weakness, or their kindness as weakness. No, I had to have my backup, you understand? Because I already knew you're already finding ways to laugh at me or say something. You would tell me, like, are you an idiot? You think I'm a dickhead? Kind of thing. Like, I really had to tap into that masculine energy. Like, bro, I'll fight you. Don't do that. Don't try to act up, kind of thing. Like, I had to do that all the time to kind of, like, stand my ground, kind of thing. Because if not, I would have been absolutely, like, on another level bullied. Like, I would have been the biggest victim of bullying. Do you get what I mean? Now I'll say, in terms of, like, my experience of bullying, it was somewhat moderate, but that's because I had to adapt this persona. I had to become this hard person. I wasn't allowed to just be nice and friendly and kind of just, like, just vibe. Like, eventually I can get there, but I wasn't given this opportunity to just be, I don't know if I'm making sense. That's why I put this as a Zogie diary. But I wasn't given the opportunity to kind of just be myself. I always had to have my back up, just so that I'm not a dickhead. You can't take me for a fool. You can't do that kind of thing, And it's really fed into my personality and really shaped who I am today. So, a lot of times, people will be like, they enter a room or they enter new surroundings. A lot of times they're observative. They don't talk too tough. They kind of, assess the people around them before they make a decision. Now, mine is on a different level. Like, mine is on a different level. I am a combination of being observative of my surroundings, assessing my surroundings, but it's also sprinkled with a little bit of paranoia. Yeah, so I rather keep up my wall, keep up this like kind of stoic face than being ridiculed. Do you get what I mean? And it's not that I'm even ridiculed anymore. I'm even still trying to fight off these boys anymore. But it's just become such a massive part of me that I find it so hard to drop it and just let go of that kind of having to kind of like keep up this strong kind of vibes that if you fuck with me then watch da 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 da. Bro, I don't want to do that. It's tiring. It's tiring. And the dilemma that I'm in, yeah, is I always wanted to do content creation, and for multiple reasons. If you guys know I started YouTube, then you know. But I've always wanted to do content creation because I feel like I have so much to import and so much to add to the world and so much to say. Do you get what I mean? And I've been obviously slowly but surely I'm kind of building up my platform, building up my content and building up and everything, yeah. So there's Zogie, the person behind the camera, from me. Then there's Zogie the Gemini, who's in front of the camera. And it sounds weird, but that's who you guys see in the videos. Zogie the Gemini. When you hear Zogie's diary, when you see Zogie's diary, I can't lie, it's me. Like, it sounds weird because it's the same person, but Zogie the Gemini is who I would want, if I was given the opportunity, who I would have wanted to always be. That kind of friendliness, that kind of, no, I'm friendly, but that kind of, I don't have to be scared that, or have to be worried that, oh, you're going to probably try and ridicule me, so I have to kind of put my guard up kind of thing. Or I know you're probably going to try and bitch about me, so I have to kind of put the vibes. I have to keep my face stoic. I can't afford to smile because I'm not trying to be, I'm not a victim kind of thing. That kind of ones where you're like, I'm not going to be a victim. Like, I see what you do to others. You can't try that with me kind of thing. I'm not going to be a victim. She's not that. She's, you know, and it's me. I know it sounds weird, but that kind of friendliness, the positivity, the vibes, it's Zogie and it's Zogie the Gemini. It's one and the same, it's the same person, but where it's hard for me is that you guys receive Zogie the Gemini, you receive that person that's super duper positive kind of thing. And I'm just scared that the more my platform grows, yeah, and the more you guys see me in real life, you know, I met a few of you guys and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you. This is so crazy. Oh, thank you. Look at, but you see, the thing is, yeah, once because I've met quite a few of people that are subscribed to my channel, and definitely people, I'm also, initially I used to see a lot of people that follow me on TikTok, because you guys know I have a bigger following on TikTok than I have on YouTube, but obviously we know YouTube's harder to grow, but yeah, I have a bigger following on TikTok. So a lot of times when I'll go out, people recognize me, oh, you're the girl from TikTok, you're the girl from TikTok. But obviously the more my YouTube has grown, now it's like, oh, you're Zogie, and it's like, kind of vibe. So it's like, as long as I just know your people and you're not trying to take the piss out of me, I'm fine. But it's hard to always know that. It's hard to know that, you know, it's hard to break away from the past trauma and just allow people to just be who they are. Do you get what I mean? Don't have a preconception of people, of how they're going to behave or how they think about you. Because for so long I was like, I couldn't afford to even allow people to just be themselves. I had to keep my guards up, because if not, with South London, it's really like, or back in the day, it was really be a prey or predator. Do you get what I mean? It's really be prey or predator. If really you be the victim or you're the victimizer. And I'm not saying I was ever the victimizer, but I was the kind of one like, don't don't fuck with me kind of vibes, kind of like, and that's the energy I always had to put up, because if not, especially with my size, I would have fully been the victim. So I guess where I'm really struggling, and I know this is not just exclusive to me, and I know that it's not even exclusive only to people that are bigger, but it's, I guess the message that I'm even trying to say is that I need to really move and try and grow from that trauma. I will never say you shouldn't be observative or assess, or, you know, kind of don't be too quick to open your mouth when you meet new people. Kind of assess the situation, assess their vibes, and, you know, act accordingly. Match their vibes if you need to, or whatever. Just kind of, so, you know, assess your surroundings. But I know that when you're fat and when you have that kind of, you're somewhat of an introvert to some respect, you kind of assess the vibes around, it breeds paranoia. Like, are they talking about me, or da 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 da, like, and you're trying to shut those thoughts out. You're trying to blur those thoughts out, and you're trying to just take people for face value, because, and you're trying to understand that was then, like, it happened back in the day. These are adults. Do you get what I mean? This is not how, it's not like this anymore. You understand? The people, those were teenagers. These are adults. Like, don't let the inner child in you kind of dictate who you are as an adult. But if there was a lot of trauma done to your teenage form or your inner child, then until you fully kind of like heal that, you can never fully progress into the adult version of you, if that makes any sense. So I guess for me, it's just like, it's so easy to have your guards up, and it's not easy. It's just like, it's like almost like a default. You have your guards up. You're kind of like being like really observative of people, like, oh, are you gonna say anything? Are you gonna say anything? Kind of thing. But I guess now it's just letting go and identifying. If you are similar to me, it's just like identifying where it came from, why you are how you are, and how to move past that. Because I guess in some ways you're not giving people a fair chance. And with me, Zogie can afford not to give people a chance. Zogie the Gemini can never. Do you get what I mean? I only know as myself just a selected amount of people. But when we bring in Zogie the Gemini, she knows way more people, because, you know, there's the audience there behind it. So the reach is much further. So I can't operate like how I used to operate 3 years ago before I started this content creation, because it's not the same anymore. There's some of you guys that you always tell me, like, Zogie, in my head, we're best friends, like, I love you so much. And I'm always telling you, like, I love you guys too. Like, I love the ways that you guys just allow me to be who I am, and I love the support you guys give me, and I just love the supportive environment that we all kind of foster. So I can't even afford to let my past trauma affect me, because these people, you lovely girls that are saying, oh, we're best friends, in my head, and you guys support me, you're under every single video, you're literally always helping me. Like, if I ever ask for anything, advice, you guys are always there. And then we meet in real life, and then I'm letting my past trauma make me stoic. And and then at that point you'll think, rah, this girl seems proper friendly in real life. No, this girl seems proper friendly in social. So why is she moving like this in real life? Like, are you okay? And then it's easy to, and I completely understand. You'll be like, wow, why are you, what, you think you're bougie kind of thing? Like, do you think you're a celebrity? And I'm telling you guys, and I'm actively working on it. It's kind of like, don't ever think that it's me trying to be bougie, or this me trying to da. It's just that I'm literally working through it. I'm working through it. I'm just such a, I don't want to be a victim kind of person. And I just need to let that burden go and just deal with life accordingly. I just need to stop having preconceptions of people and just allow people's personality to actually form how I view them, and not already have like a somewhat preconceived perception of you, because it's not fair to you. It's just not fair in general. But yeah, so this is another Zogie diary, you know. I was a little bit vulnerable, But anyways, yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump on it and talk about this, especially since I know that this is something that I'm not the only person that obviously suffers from this. You guys may not have the extreme as to, I guess it's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be really bad. It's definitely not as bad as it was before. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and, you know, talk to you guys about, and formally, you know, do a Zogie's diary, because these diaries help me so much, because it just allows me to kind of be who I am and break away from my general content and just allow me to kind of like express myself, you know what I mean? And I thank God, I thank you guys that you guys allow me to just use this platform as a diary entry, you know what I mean? I can be who I am and kind of tell you things that may not be the most aesthetically pleasing type of video, but you guys still engage with it, you still listen to me, and I appreciate that and I love that. So yeah, so I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're watching, please do leave a green heart. Leave a green heart if you're watching this, please. Please like, please comment, and then also subscribe, you know. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.